Hi, good morning. David here from South Africa First. Hope you guys are well. Yeah, it is voting day. Are you guys ready? I'm sure a lot of you are in the lines, busy casting your vote, and hopefully it's casting vote for change. We're not going to go out and go vote for the same parties over and over and over again. That means nothing. The multi party charter, that is what is important. I think that if you are wondering which way do I go, I really don't know which way to go. I'm voting for the UIM. They're part of the multi party charter. There's quite a few of them that's in there. To mention a few, it's DA, it is obviously UIM. There is Action SA, ACDP, IFP, Vryheidsfront, and a few others. Guys, please go out there and go vote for people that can make change. Yes, does the multi party charter differ in certain things? Yeah, of course they do. Absolutely. But it's time to get together and stand together and vote together and see if we can change this country. The useless ANC. I mean, they've messed up our country for the last 27 years. I really, we need change now. The EFF. I mean, radical people that really will mess up this country totally. The MK with Jacob Zuma, oops, sorry, will will be the same thing. They're just gonna mess up the country also further. Yes, we can just hope that they won't go in coalition with the ANC because that will be detrimental to South Africa. Hopefully, the ANC somewhere still have some brains and they will actually go with one of they can't go with the multi-party charter because they won't go into coalition with them. But there is a few parties that said they will go into coalition with them. One of them is the DA, the PA. I don't know. I'm not too sure about the EFF and MK. I'm sure they're always ready to have power because that's always what it's about. I just want power. Um, but it all depends how much the ANC gets. But I hope really they get not even 40% because then the game is on. It'll be interesting. But yeah, please, this time around, it really makes a difference if you go vote. I know there's a lot of people sitting at home, never voted, or not never voted, hasn't voted in a long time, because if you never voted, you're not registered to be able to vote, so that doesn't help. But I'm hoping really, guys, that you will dust off your ID and go check on the IEC where you need to vote and go out and go vote. You cannot complain about what's happening in the country if you're not voting. They say there's 27 million people registered for voting, and I think last time out there was only 18 million that actually went go vote. That was obviously now when we did the previous election. So we needed up to 80, 90% that it can make a difference because otherwise it's not going to make a difference. We need the people to come out. I mean, the local elections was really a disaster. How little people came out. A lot of people are talking about the Western Cape. Is the DA going to stay in control of it? Look, the DA has gone down in their votes, and I understand why, because they haven't. Their service delivery has been always good because we look at our roads and stuff and think it's every great, but the poor is suffering, and I don't think they always do enough, not too much, enough to help them. I think Neil de Beer has been very vocal about it also, and that's why a coalition in the provincial side is actually very good because the more parties involved, more leaders involved, the better the voting will be on certain things. But we need to get the bigger parties out of power and within coalitions that other people can keep them to account or what they do, and they can't just do whatever they want to do. They're going to have the vote from the coalition party they are in with to be able to pull it through. Otherwise, they will just vote with the other side, and they won't get their policies through. And this, I think, is a very good and a strong thing for democracy moving forward. This will really make a change, and this is why today's vote, is very, very important. I will be voting a bit later. I haven't go and stand in the polls. I had a bit of small operation, so I can't stand around for hours. I have to walk in and walk out. So me and my brother, we're gonna go do it a bit later. But I am excited. I'm very excited. Yeah. Why the UIM? Neil de Beer. I like the guy. Not just because I know him personally, because I don't really know him that good. I've never sat down across from him having a cup of coffee. The only thing we met in 2022, September 2022, we greeted each other. I told him who I am. He gave me his card and said, please come see me. And 3 weeks back, I took the initiative to phone him and say, listen, I'm gonna vote for you. And he was very grateful. And I said, I'm in. I'm ready to fight with you. Let me know if you need anything from my side. Yeah, it looks good. Everything looks good. I'm not part of the leadership or anything. I'm not standing anywhere, nothing. I'm just a member. If he needs me, he knows where to get me, and I'll come help. So yeah, I'm ready for change. Are you ready for change, South Africa? Because this is the only time we're going to get it right. If we don't jump in here now, I don't know how long it's going to take. We can't wait another 4 years. We cannot have an ANC another 4 years. I'm very worried about that. That's going to be really, really ridiculous because no power, no work, the poor are getting poorer. Just handing out grants. Now, that's the other thing that people are always talking about grants. I understand there's poor people that need grants. We'll never take that away from them. But the problem is getting ridiculous because now we're buying the votes. We are giving people ridiculous grants and we cannot sustain it. We don't have the money. So yeah, I think this is something that needs to be addressed, but I'm not going to go into that now. All I'm saying is I agree people need help, but we can only help people within the fiscus of what we've got. And at the moment, it's not looking good. And it doesn't help just raising taxes, raising VAT, doing all this, because that just makes the poor people more poor. Because the rich people will always be able to afford it. The middle class people, like myself, we are the ones that really suffers. Because we have to pay these high taxes. Because, it is what it is. It's difficult out there. I know people are not happy. But if you don't vote, you can't expect any change. So come on, go out and vote. From me, David Kotze, it's great having a chat with you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Vote UIM. Here we go. Viva UIM. Viva Neil de Beer.